Hello all, and welcome back to another episode of my single-player survival world. I'm the Survival Architect, and you will have just finished watching me constructing this, a pointed dripstone farm. Essentially, makes use of flying machines. When this piece of dripstone here grows down to that observer, it activates these flying machines, sends it across. Anything that has grown to this layer of black glazed terracotta or lower will get knocked off and land on the floor. Also, anything that's grown on the floor will get knocked off by that flying machine down there. Then the minecarts with hoppers get activated, get sent across here, and pick up all the items that the flying machines have dropped. Now, you might have also noticed during that time lapse that I've been busy over here too, digging another big hole. Now, this is not a slime farm. I just managed to get lucky and have a slime chunk in here, but this is actually the site of our storage room to be. So, essentially we'll be building an auto sorter in here for the items that I typically have, as well as some large storage silos for shulker boxes for items that I'm farming, such as pointed dripstone, which we've got sitting over there, melons and pumpkins, which is literally right on top of the dripstone farm, and all the other farms that we will be having in this area. So, that's that. Let's get into the rest of the episode. So, for the remainder of the video, we have to make this place look a bit better, because currently it's just a hole. So, I'll be putting 7 or 8 layers of black stained glass here, and then I will be continuing with the base in other aspects. So, there will be something going in here, maybe in this episode, maybe in the next, I'm not sure, but we'll get something there. So, the other thing is, while I've been preparing stuff for this episode, I've obviously been AFK in at the dripstone farm, and since then, this has appeared. Now, I haven't read this yet. It says, your tribute is required, and there is a set of coordinates. So, I'm guessing that refers to the book that was over there in the last episode, which has disappeared mysteriously. I didn't take it down. I don't have any book and quills lying around, so it's just gone. But I guess I'll take a shulker box over to those coordinates and see what's there. So, I've got my shulker box full of dripstone sitting here, and let's fly over to those coordinates. So that I've written them down. They're -42, -234. So, where are they? The other way. This way. Alright. I'll be able to stop over at a village on the way over to get a good night's sleep, but they're over here. Alright, I think these coordinates are just over on the other side of these trees here by the looks of things. Yeah, negatives. 234 is down here somewhere. Oh wait, hang on. Those are the coordinates, -42, -234. So, let's dig down, I guess. What is this? Well, at least there's a hole to get out. But this is just a big bedrock box. That's not helpful. Well, I can place a shulker box here. I guess it's going to just take my items. The shulker box is empty. Let's take it back. Okay. It's gone. Well, it took the shulker box too, but the tribute's been made. Let's get out of here and get back to the base. Alright, first order of business. Collect a whole bunch of sand, and I mean a bunch. I said like these 3 shulker boxes, plus probably a bit more. Let's get onto it. Okay, I'm back. I have collected a whole bunch of sand, as you can see from both the time lapse and this massive hole. It's pretty much all full down to here except for like 3 stacks. So I'm going to get all this transferred back over to the base and smelt it up, and I will be back in just a moment. Okay, I've set up a relatively basic auto smelter here. I've just got these shulker boxes that are full of sand feeding into these furnaces, which have some blaze rods ready to power them, and then down the bottom here, it just dumps them straight into a chest. So, while that's setting up, I realized that I actually need some a lot of black stained glass. Now, that means I need a lot of black dye. There's 2 ways of getting it: using ink sacs or using wither roses. Now, I really hate building this squid farms in this game. It's kind of a pain. I've got a wither rose sitting around somewhere though, because, well, they're a fair bit easier to get if you've got a couple of wither skulls. So the way they're produced is a wither killing another entity drops a wither rose. So I'm going to pop through to the end with with the materials that I need, and I will be back in just a moment. I'm out here in the end, and I have located an end gateway that is not currently linked to my main island over in that direction. Now, in here I've got all the materials as well as a bunch of stone, and essentially the plan is to stick the wither's head in here, have a spawning platform way up in the sky for endermen, make this area down here unspawnable, and then have a chicken over here, or, well, it will be a chicken. I've got all the eggs somewhere in here, which the wither will be shooting at, but instead of hitting them, it will hit the enderman, which will fall in this space here. So this is not my design as well. This is a RaysWorks design that I have used in the past and will continue to use now. So I'm going to build it up now, and I will be back in just a moment. Okay, my recording software crashed for that time lapse, but it's been constructed. I've got all of the sorting system done here, and it's been running for a little while. That's just this one. I didn't have the hoppers back there in, so there's some in here and then some in here, but I've got a fair few wither roses now, which I can then convert into black dye. So we've got the black dye we need, and we've got the glass we need. So let's pop back over to the base and get started on the main project for this episode. Alright, I realize I haven't explained how this farm works. So, as I've said, this is not my design. This is a design by a guy named RaysWorks, and I essentially copied that design straight across into this world. So, I don't want to take credit for his design. It's brilliant. I couldn't improve it if I tried. So, all that water all over the end, not necessary because I could just AFK up there, but it blocks spawns in the end wherever there's water, which means that these are the only spawnable spots, and the area that I've got down there with water would normally be the only spawnable spots, which mean that endermen must spawn up here. Now, in that minecart, there's an endermite, as you can't see it, but there's the particles. It's been renamed, so it's not going to despawn, but all the endermen up here get angry at it, run over here, and because there's a trapdoor here, they think it's a full block, and they fall straight down into that hole there. Then, if we fly on down here, I've got a little chicken in here. And if you notice, if I turn on hitboxes, this guy is looking straight in here at the chicken. This means that the more powerful main skulls won't shoot in there and blow up the obsidian I've got, and it's just those side skulls which are rotating around, shooting their explodies at the endermen and killing them because they're all on one heart. And that's done by having a chicken just sitting in there. And then that main head, there's the chicken. Oh, that's bad. Then all these carpets that are sitting on top of the sorting system, they're simply to stop endermen from spawning and teleporting. And the same goes for my little entrance over here. And little underground... Okay, I can't. And then there's a little tunnel in there, if I can get in there, that is also made of double carpet. So the 2 carpets stop endermen from spawning and teleporting to them. So that's how this farm works. It's a bit annoying to set up, especially with the Endermite, and getting the Wither to stare at the chicken without shooting you, because you have to like flick that lever. It just gets painful. But all in all, this farm is pretty quick. I'm going to AFK here for a little while, then we'll pop back into the overworld and start work on the base. I'm now back from the end, and I have finished smelting up all the glass and then crafted it all into black stained glass. So now I have 11 boxes of just black stained glass sitting here ready for placing in the base over there. I also had a wandering trader rock up, and about half of the mini box in here I traded from that wandering trader, because it had very easy trades to get, like the redstone ore, or the raw gold block, or the gold block, or cobblestone. Like that, they were all pretty good things to get. I also collected some more mob heads. These were from my blaze farm, and this is all just the stuff I've collected over the time I've been on the world. Now, I would like to say that both of these data packs are available on Vanilla Tweaks. I did not write them. I actually don't know who wrote them, but they are on Vanilla Tweaks, and all the credit goes to them for this addition into my world. Now, I've just noticed a lectern over here, which can only mean that something else has happened. So, this says, you have done well, you procured the tribute on time, and there are some coordinates. Okay, well, I think I might fly over to those coordinates now and see what's over there, and I'll be back in just a second. You know, I've got a funny feeling that that's the coordinates that we're looking at, because I didn't place this here. Although, can I just say, this is a really nice island. I might come back over here and build some stuff, because this is a really nice set of islands. But this is something. I'm not sure what. Okay, so someone's done a pretty good job with this. I like this path design. I might have to chuck that in somewhere on my base. But there's a written book here, and that's about it. Alright, what is this? Wait, hang on. Is that the statue book? It is! I can make some custom armor stands. And is that one of the new glow item frames as well? I like the texture there. I've got a few glow ink sacks to use, so I might use them on those. But well, this is great. I'm going to head back over to the base now and play around with some armor stands. I'm over here at my villager area with my boxes of heads and a whole bunch of armor stands. So I'm going to get to work making some extra ornaments and stuff for in here that are sort of not Minecrafty but sort of are, and I will be back to show you them in just a second. So I've been playing around with this armor stand book for about 20 minutes, just getting it into, well, getting back into the swing of it, and I've made this little ornament for the top of the bank area in my villager area. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do any more today. I'm pretty low on video time, so this is as far as we'll get with it, but I really love this armor stand book. I think there's 6 stands there, and essentially I've just, well, I think there's 7 actually, and it's just there as a little bit of decoration, having a bit more texture in this flat white wall with this bit of emerald. Now, I'm not sure about that little gap there, but we'll see how, it'll probably end up growing on me. Anyway, that's the armor stand book. It's here. We're going to be playing around with armor stands a fair bit more, but I thought I'd just have a little play with them for now. So I've been playing around with this armor stand book for about 20 minutes, just getting it into, well, getting back into the swing of it, and I've made this little ornament for the top of the bank area in my villager area. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do any more today. I'm pretty low on video time, so this is as far as we'll get with it, but I really love this armor stand book. I think there's 6 stands there, and essentially I've just, well, I think there's 7 actually, and it's just there as a little bit of decoration, having a bit more texture in this flat white wall with this bit of emerald. Now, I'm not sure about that little gap there, but we'll see how it'll probably end up growing on me. Anyway, that's the armor sand book. It's here. We're going to be playing around with armor sands a fair bit more, but I thought I'd just have a little play with them for now. With that, I'm out of recording time for today. In the next episode, we will be filling this in with the black stained glass that we collected in this episode. But all in all, it's not been the most productive episode, but it's been fun nonetheless. So thank you all very much for watching. I've been the Survival Architect. If you enjoyed it, please a like and subscribe would be great. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.